everyone, it's Melanie from the Everheart, and I'm here for another museum coffee break. So today I want to show you an artwork from our collection from the social realist movement and compare it to a postmodernist artwork that you may be familiar with. So social realism, for a little background, is similar to American realism, which I talked about in my last coffee break, in that it depicts subjects and events that are true to real life without many embellishments or exaggerations. So social realism, however, has the added narratives and commentary about injustices, societal structures, and overall criticisms of morality. So the artist Jacob Lawrence made a very prominent name for himself in this movement and in the art world at large through his representations of Southern migrants. This artwork, titled The 1920s, The Migrants Cast Their Ballots, is part of our collection, and it shows individuals dressed in suits, workwear, and in everyday clothing exercising their right to vote in the North after the Great Migration took place. So the second work we're looking at is called Dancing on the George Washington Bridge by Faith Ringgold, who was not part of the social realist movement, but has many similarities in content and in style to Jacob Lawrence. So in comparing these two artworks, I would initially point out that the color palette is almost identical in both of them, and both pieces have a really fantastic balance of warm and cool colors, which results in a really exciting push and pull of shapes, because the warm colors are pushed forward and the cool colors recede. So the really saturated royal blue is definitely a standout in both of the artworks, and I think it kind of brings everything together and makes them really visually similar. I also think that each artist paid special attention to the clothing that they dressed their subjects in. Even though Lawrence chose different types of clothing than Ringgold did, I think it's worthwhile pointing out that both artists kind of gave special care and attention to how they dressed their subjects. And each piece also has very intentional visual cues within it. So in Lawrence's work, you can see the slightly diagonal floorboards kind of create a repetitive pattern in the background, which as a result directs your eye almost exactly to the voting booth, and it heightens that and makes it especially important in the composition because of those diagonal lines. And the vertical black lines on the bridge, combined with the archway in the center of Ringgold's quilt, kind of guide the viewer to continue to come back into that center and focus on the women pictured, instead of kind of getting lost in the shuffle of all the really exciting patterns that she uses. So those are some similarities that I appreciate in these two pieces, but I'd love to hear if you notice any more similarities in them. And if you like these artists, please leave a comment below and we can talk about what you like about them. All right, thank you for watching.